Hey, Midnight Charlie Man, Patrick.
Do I have what?
I'm actually on the tour bus. We're actually going to do it because you see everything. So this is the brief check-in on May 9, 2024.
Yeah, when it's raining,
and
your inside of your vehicle get wet.
we are doing the tour bus. Actually in it at the moment.
She said go.
And
yeah, she said go.
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to film a little bit, but not all the time. Not all the time.
Yeah, when it rains, it just rains.
When it rains,
you get wet.
To be honest,
I don't
filming
think we'd be allowed
is
to have
totally
vehicles
different than
like
being
this
here
in
in person.
Australia,
It's
right?
totally different. But
Oh, it rains
nonetheless,
too
I'm going to do a little bit of filming,
but
but
I mean, like,
I don't know how much.
You guys don't even have plastic on.
Then you got the room. Another club. This is a nice restaurant, Running Goose. I eat here a lot. Running Goose. Yeah, yeah. Cushion cozy. She like him. I don't. Is that legal in Australia?
What?
Marijuana.
No.
No, we've got like we're a police state in New South Wales
Definitely
now.
not.
Like,
We're a police state.
You can't do anything.
You go
I don't know
to.
if Queensland's come like that yet, but Sydney
But Queensland is
becoming
like.
a police state.
Queensland.
Yes, it's really.
They're like.
Yeah.
They got cameras everywhere, type of thing.
Oh, it's like.
Surveillance, the
Like,
whole city.
okay, I'll give you an example.
Beach, I believe, Hill Street and Venice. I think the beach is down that way. Probably down that way. I'm not sure. We're downtown. We caught a random bus to downtown. Random bus to downtown.
Approaching Hollywood and Western connection to Metro East line.
No question about it. We're not quite there yet. The Earth needs to tilt a little bit more. This full summer. To the left, our legendary Hollywood sign. The Hollywood sign is 100 years and 5 months old. The Hollywood sign was completed on December 8th, 1923. So on the most recent December 8th, 5 months ago, we celebrated the 100th birthday of the Hollywood sign. Hollywood sign is 100 years and 5 months old. Those letters are movie star teeth bright white, I promise you. They look a little filmy today, as if the movie star hasn't properly brushed his or her teeth in a few weeks. A little bit of film. Well, I promise you there's nothing on the letters, but between our eyeballs and those letters, there's enough haze in the air to give the illusion that those letters are not movie star shiny bright white, which those letters are. Out at the edge of the mountain there, the round white building, light black dome on the fence, the Griffith Park Observatory Planetarium, very much worth a visit. That large hill over there in Griffith Park is the beginning of the Santa Monica Mountains. They begin over there, they roll west to the Pacific Ocean. mountains to the Sunset Strip, which is a 2-mile section of Sunset Boulevard, noted for its nightlife. It's been a center of LA nightlife for more than 75 years. Very important live music clubs, delicious restaurants, hip hotels, lit billboards, neon lights, comedy clubs. This is a Friday. The weekend is starting. No shortage of things to do in Los Angeles this weekend. Maybe you want to hang out on the Sunset Strip one night. And Sunset Strip will take us into Beverly Hills. We take the street to Beverly and back from Beverly. It's short, and it's probably that strip. I'll talk about some of the stuff on the way out to Beverly, and I'll save some for the way back. That's a pretty donation. We like to point out luxury cars during our tour, because we see cars on these tours and generally in the streets of Los Angeles. You don't see where they live. There's 9 exotic sports car and luxury cars that we're on the lookout for, that most people don't come in contact with where they live. We will point them out when we see them. We'll treat it like an informative game. So if you see any of these 9 cars, we point them out, yell it out, let everybody know what it is and where it is. And we do it for 2 reasons. One is so people can enjoy the cars, but 2, we would love to spot a star, a celebrity during our tour. And it's not unusual to spot celebrities during the tour. Sometimes we point out a cool car, cars people forgot. Our whole focus is on the cool style. We recognize it in the car. Look into that haze, clouds, fog, smog, and you can see where the land ends. Any view of the ocean is obstructed at the moment. The 9 cars we care about: Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Aston Martin, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bugatti, Maybach, McLaren, and the most recent addition to our list. It's not especially expensive. I can't afford it, but it's nothing like the other cars on the list. It's just unusual. There are not many of them in the world yet. It's a new automobile, and it's kind of funny looking. It's the new Tesla Cybertruck. It looks like a little tank. It's stainless steel. And it looks like my cookware for my kitchen.
River Phoenix and all them ones that died.
Oh, is that where they all from?
Where they are.
This is Pasadena. Hope you're doing well today. Pasadena in the background. Okay. Terrific, isn't it? Michelle? Wow, incredible. Incredible, actually. Incredible. Filming this doesn't do it justice. It's my goodness. Look. Wow, it's incredible. Incredible.
So I've got the forest. Disney Studios is down there.
Yeah.
We've got Warner Brothers Studios there.
Oh my goodness.
Universal Studios there.
Yeah.
The big tower.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. In that black bit.
Yeah.
Then we've got Toluca Lake.
Yeah.
Los Angeles River.
Wow.
Can you see the river?
Yeah, oh, not quite.
Stephen Stills, hang on, I want to finish the story. We're on the way to the Chateau Marmont Hotel. Welcome to the Sunset Strip, everybody. This takes us to Beverly Hills. The Chateau Marmont is the hotel where the most associated young hippies. So Stephen Stills got off the bus. It was 1966. The young people were sick and tired of Pandora's getting closed by the fire marshal and sparked a riot which then grew to its own thing. Stevens just watched the passion of the young people. He got back on a bus, went back to his house, picked up his acoustic guitar, and he tells this story, not me. And with this acoustic guitar, he wrote a song. Something's happening here, what it is ain't exactly clear. Young people speaking their minds. He wrote a song called For What It's Worth, which would become an anti-Vietnam War anthem from Buffalo Springfield. That song was written as a result of Stephen being inspired by this youth riot on a night 1966 outside of Pandora's Box. Welcome to West Hollywood, California, the Sunset Strip. This will take us to Beverly Hills and after Beverly Hills. That's an Aston Martin SUV right over there. On the right here, this train car is a greasy spoon restaurant called Marty's. Hot dogs, hamburgers, chili fries. I love me a greasy spoon. And I love that one. Here's Saddle Ranch. This is a country western themed steakhouse and bar.
Yes, this. Oh, such a pretty
Hang
area.
out the bar long enough at Saddle Ranch, you might just work up the nerve to climb on the mechanical bull they have inside there and give that mechanical bull a ride. See how long you can last till the bull tosses you on a stack of mattresses, which it will do. My experience tells you. Here's the new Henry Hotel. It's getting lots of positive international press. It's becoming a big deal. On the right's the Comedy Store. Very important. I'm going to save her for the way back. On our left to this right building is the Homlby Hotel. They have a rooftop swimming pool bar, which would be a great place to go. Watch the sunset early tonight. Watch the natural light go across the ocean over the horizon, disappear, and watch the artificial light of the city come up all around you from that rooftop. Very cool. Coming up on the right is a nail of the late Lakers basketball legend Kobe Bryant. Now the Lakers are now out of the playoffs. Their season's done. The Lakers play in an arena in downtown LA called Crypto.com, and it used to be called the Staples Center. All of Jimmy Watt lived in the Staples Center. Just know that a couple of months ago they unveiled a new statue of Kobe Bryant outside the Lakers arena in downtown LA. The Grammy Museum, the Grammy Awards, is right next to the arena. LA Live is right there, big electric billboards. Ever since the Staples Center moved in 25 years ago as the new Lakers arena, a lot of money's been put into Figueroa, that street in downtown. It's one part of downtown that I would walk around at night with no worry at all. And check out the Kobe statue. I'm the only person in the world, no one else matters. Don't mind me. You probably didn't expect to see a hair salon on a tour, but we're in LA, we're the main home on planet Earth. They have lived there much longer than I've been a tour guide, many decades.
I love it. I love Ringgold.
Barbara Bach was an actress at one time. She was a Bond girl. She was in a Roger Moore Bond picture called The Spy Who Loved Me.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
The Spy Who Loved Me.
I want to buy that.
Here on the right is 918 Hillcrest, Ringo Starr's driveway. Appropriately, there are stars in Ringo's black gate and the house in the background. Notice the inlaid rocks in front of the gate. When the gate opens, the first thing you see right inside the gate is a large star inlaid into the driveway with inlaid rocks, just like those rocks. So there's a large star created by inlaid rocks just inside that driveway. Here comes a former. This is the former home of Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. Ellen and Portia used to be Ringo's immediate neighbor. Not anymore, but they were. That's a fact.
Jury. Okay.
Headed west in Beverly Hills. Osbournes, Jack and trying to remember her name. Well, Sharon and Ozzy. I can't point to any change. The color of the house is the same. The gate's the same. This is where the Osbournes lived. They really had the first celebrity, quote, reality, unquote, show on television. And the house looks just the same as when Kelly and Jack and Sharon and Ozzy lived there. I saw your Ozzy shirt. Alright, let's roll down to Sunset Boulevard. We haven't even seen my favorite celebrity house yet. Well, my favorite celebrity. Let me put it that way. This is a good time to dig all this non-native growing stuff here. These red bougainvillea vines from South America, they can be any color imaginable if somebody knows what they're doing. Oh, I see them. If you have a green thumb, you could make these any color. I see them. It's just stunning. We have more than 5,000 species of non-native growing things. This was all desert sand and skinny, arid desert plants 112 years ago. Now look at it. More than 5,000 species of non-native growing things here. If it's in developed LA, it was planted by humans. Because we tore all the skinny, arid desert plants out of the sand and threw it away a long time ago. We had no problem putting bigger, rich soil, inches or feet, on the top, so to make it easier to grow nice flowers like that don't do too well in desert sand. Even the palm trees, that's the most interesting factoid, I believe. The palm trees in LA are not native.
Of course they're not. That's what I knew.
Think about that. Great symbol of Los Angeles, the palm tree. There are no native palm trees in Los Angeles. Think of all of them you've seen in movies, in your travel brochures. How many pictures have you taken of them already? They're beautiful. They've all been planted by humans in the last 112 years, and we have more than 550,000 palm trees in LA, all non-native. Orange trees, they're certainly not native. Oranges growing in front of this gray mansion. This is the home of billionaires, Linda and Stuart Resnick. They are the Fiji bottled water people. Also POM pomegranate juice, Days billionaires. Now we're on Sunset Boulevard, rolling west. There's our hotel again, directly in front of us. Here on our right side, this White House with two black gates. This is the Beverly Hills home of one of the greatest athletes of our 21st century. His main home is Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the greatest boxers ever to put on gloves, Mr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Here's a Bugatti. It's the most expensive, fastest car in the world. That is a Bugatti, the most expensive and fastest car in the world. That's an $8 million car. Woo! That's our gold standard for car spotting. That was a Bugatti. Wow. Ah, Floyd Mayweather's gates open. Now, Floyd bought this house for $25 million 6 years ago, almost 7 now. He last paid property tax to the city of Beverly Hills, $335,000. $335,000, covering the tax year 2022. 1 year's property tax. We have a 1.0% to 1.50% property tax right here in the county, depending on which of the communities you live in. Here's a Rolls-Royce SUV, blue or black, I'm not sure what color. Here on the left, this is a mansion that just sold 2 months ago for $36 million. It's been sitting empty its whole life. It's existed for 13 years. It was built by a spec developer in 2011. His name is Mohammed Hadid. Muhammad Hadid is one of the most well-known spec developers in LA. And he's also the father of a supermodel. His daughter is the model Gigi Hadid. Here, and that would be Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell lives 3 doors up to the right on Mount Road. Joni Mitchell, the lead singer-songwriter, has lived there more than 55 years. Joni Mitchell is the last major pop star who still lives in Grand Canyon. From the Grand Canyon music scene of the 60s and 70s. We want to backtrack a little bit and say that the Sunset Strip, where we're going, and the Sunset Strip links to this road. Stills, Nash and Young, the Byrds, Buffalo Springfield, the Carpenters, Frank Zappa, Alice Cooper, Van Halen, Motley Crue, Poison, and Guns N' Roses. And every Friday night they have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 performers tonight. That's pretty common on a Friday night. They like to have a pretty full bill. You pay 1 fee and you can just rock out all night.
Clark Street, Motley.
The legendary Whiskey A Go-Go on
I think
our
I got it
right.
for you, Pat.
Fantastic.
Coming up on our right is an automobile
this guy.
dealership that rents luxury cars. They rent them. That's all they do. Here's a black Lamborghini. Here's a white Rolls Royce with pink interior. I think Elvis would love that. I love it. Red Ferrari from the rear. I love that white Rolls with pink interior.
So the rainbow's up.
Coming up on the right with the Roxy Theater live music venue. Absolutely a legend. Now there'll be a show tonight. They've got notoriously slow about putting the artist's name on the marquee early. Well, I mean, you can usually go online and see who's playing. If you have sharp eyes, you might pick it up from these lists. But yeah, there'll be a show here
There you go. Got
tonight.
The rainbow.
And the rainbow.
We're getting very close to Beverly Hills, my new friends.
It's the rainbow.
Oh,
You gonna say that?
We're going to sneak into Beverly Hills. There are always movie stars staying here, often movie stars living here for periods of time. Academy Awards and Oscars parties, movie premiere parties. We follow the Pink Palace, the Pink Lady, the Beverly Hills Hotel. Right here on Sunset Boulevard, the Cultural Center of Beverly Hills.
Pretty flowers.
The first full-time movie studio opened in the neighborhood of Hollywood in October of 1911. 11 years before Sid Grauman's Egyptian Theater would open right next to our office where our tour started. There's a Lamborghini Blue rolling that way. In the year 1911, when the first film studio opened in Hollywood, there were only 100,000 people spread over LA County. 100,000 people. That's 1/100th of today's population of 10 million. They started making movies in a little bar that had gone out of business. The Rondo Tavern went out of business in 1911, and a little production company called Nestor Studios Berlin began to make short, non-talking, silent, black and white movies. And modern Hollywood, modern LA, not just Hollywood, but modern Los Angeles was born and off and running. In just 9 years of making movies, I think we're the boom city of the 20th century. Let me give you an example. And because the boom city of the 20th century says a lot more about how powerful movies and then television were in the 20th century. There are other cities around the world, and there are people here who represent these cities that are important in movie history. Movies and TV is a global thing. Cultures all over the world. But we're the only city in the world that exists because of the movies. The hotel was one of the few things that aspired to a higher culture. So the movie people began to make money, and they moved around the hotel. Once the movie people arrived, the fate of Beverly Hills was set. The Beverly Hills Hotel gets 100% credit for Beverly Hills becoming a rich city. Here on the right, sometimes my stories are sad. 15 years ago, This is the house where Michael Jackson died. Michael Jackson died in this house on the right on June 25th, 2009. Michael was renting this house at a cost of $100,000 per month. 15 years ago, while rehearsing in downtown LA for a tour that never manifested due to the tragedy in the house. In the morning of June 25th, 2009, up in his second-floor bedroom, a so-called doctor named Conrad Murray injected Michael with an anesthesia drug called propofol. Propofol is such a strong anesthesia, it's what they give you to wholly knock you out for surgery. You don't want to wake up during surgery with your chest cut open and surgeon's hands inside your body, right? That wouldn't be too fun. So it's about as serious a knockout as you can get. And this quack was giving it to Michael as a sleeping aid because he was having trouble sleeping. And it wasn't the first time he gave it to him. Dr. Conrad Murray would permanently... Here on our left, the last LA home of the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Elvis owned this house from 1967 to 1974. His daughter, Lisa Marie, spent a chunk of her childhood here, a fact which becomes a little sadly ironic because Lisa Marie Presley, R.I.P. Lisa Marie spent a chunk of her childhood on the left, across the street from her childhood home. Her future husband, one Michael Jackson, would die decades later. Lisa Marie Presley and Michael Jackson were married for 2 years.